Never made a video of me cleaning a fish this size. So I'm going to try to get some footage. This is to show people how to clean the catfishy. This stays. Cool. Stay. Very sharp knife. Oh yeah. It's a good picture, man. Put this down so you can see. Very sharp knife. Catfish. Show how easy this is. That's the gut right there. You don't want to puncture that. Quick catfish. And come around his back. And it's probably going to bleed like a 2-year-old. Oh well. I just sharpened this knife. It's not cutting much. Alright, hold up. I gotta get my other knife. This is, wait a minute. Oh, it is. Sharpen this a little bit more. This knife is very sharp. I should make short work of this catfish, actually. I don't know what the fuck the problem is. Sharpen it a little bit. Sharpen the knife a little. Make short work of this guy. Let's make it sharp. Fighting with him. Oh, there we go. Hey. Really? I think I get my other knife. Better knife. It's pretty easy. Follow the yellow brick road all the way through. Follow the yellow brick road. Oh, you hear it? That crickling on the spine. You know you're doing it right. Come right through here. Like that. There. Now, when you first clean the catfish, yeah, you're going to see a lot of blood. But, you wash it right out. It don't affect the meat. Ooh. 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 Yeah, I didn't bleed the fish though. It's got blood. But that comes right out. It's nothing. I mean, this knife is razor sharp, so it's really. And this catfish is dead already. That helps when they're dead. Because usually they still be alive. This one wisely kicked the bucket before I brought him home. I shouldn't be showing people how to do this because it's a trade. You can get paid a lot of money if you know how to do this, especially with fish like catfish. People don't even want to fucking touch them. They like eating them, but they don't want to touch them. Say, oh, it's ugly. I like eating them though. So if you like eating catfish, it would behoove you to know how to clean them, right? That's the easy part. You just don't want to bust his belly open and get all that guts out. You don't want to do that. You don't have to. So really, filleting, you don't have to bust open nothing and contaminate the meat like bullshit. People say, oh, you filleted fish, you lose all the meat. Bro, you filleted fish. You don't have to deal with guts and garbage. Not to deal with. Make it a mess. Thing is, you want to take your time too. Don't want to bulldog it. It's like catching a catfish. Cleaning a catfish is like catching them, you know. Don't want to bulldog it and rush. You don't have to. Taking your time doing anything is the way to do it. So I got an idea what stomach is. Obviously, I'm trying to cut this off without busting the stomach open. gets to this part, don't want to come off. I don't want to bust his belly. So we're gonna do a little hacksaw like Jim Duggins. I don't know why it's getting up. There goes guts right there trying to come out. But we ain't gonna bust it. You can see that's the start of this stomach lining. Usually I would just cut it. Are you serious? I don't see what's holding that on. That should slice right off. I don't know what bone. How is it holding it on like that? I think just because it's a big catfish. Some people are like, oh, this is a little bit of meat. Nah. Catch a fish, you want to get all the meat. You don't want to waste it. You waste a lot of meat filleting it in the first place. I got a hat dog. I don't want to go in his guts. That's what I don't want to do. I don't want my house smell like fish guts. Oh, there we go. It's pretty easy. Just little membranes holding that on. Pow! See that? One side of the catfish is done. All the way to the bone. You see? It's all the way to the bone. No meat on there. There's guts. It's a big catfish like this. Trust you me. You don't want to mess with that stuff there. See that? Stuff in the stomach. That you don't want to mess with. That you don't have to mess with. That contaminates your meat. If you bust any of that and it get in your meat, you might as well throw it away. Usually what they do with catfish, they cut the head off, they pull the guts out, and they skin it and just leave the bone and everything intact. And that's not good. I eat catfish like that. But this is the true way to fillet a cat fish. And finish. I'm taking my time because I'm drinking and stuff. Not in a rush. Flip this puppy over. Well, kitty over. Yeah. Right about there. And fill it. Like I said, you stop right before you get to his guts when you make this slice, your first slice. So you don't want to, once again, puncture. Nothing you don't have to. The rest is pretty simple. Let's get it on the right side of the bone. That'll help. Make sure that you're going down the spine. Just going down the spine. One thing you don't want to do, people, when doing this, you don't want to hack up the poor fish. You know, that's rule number one. If you don't know what you're doing, let somebody that knows what they're doing do this. You know, or if you're not comfortable doing it, you're squirmish about blood and all that stuff, let somebody else do it, because you don't want to waste any meat when you pull any fish out the water. You know, you don't want to mess up the fish. I've seen people get nice sized fish like this and call themselves trying to fillet it or whatever the case, and they hack the fish up. See, that's bone. That's how you know you're on the right track. Just follow that. It's pretty easy. Not rocket science. Just follow that. Like I said, this fish was dead when I got it, so I didn't put him through anything excessive. You know, it wasn't like he was breathing and I started hacking him away. Even though I seen that happen, I try not to do it. Try to be respectful. If you want to call it that. Well, I try not to waste anything, first of all. Second of all, you got to realize that this is one of God's true creatures, too. Just like me and you. This thing once was alive and had electric flowing through him. I mean, when I say electric, I mean was alive. I mean, that's electricity, actually. Because you can see now, ain't no electric going through him now. Look at all his guts. See? They're all intact. They don't bust them. That will prove to be the creme de la creme in your cooking catfish. Right there. Got a little bit of meat out of it. Piece number 2. It's pretty good, huh? 2 pieces. Huh? Look at that. All the meat's gone. You see that? All the meat's gone. His head is still intact. Didn't have to chop nothing. Look, his guts are still intact. It don't smell because I ain't busting anything. It ain't make a mess. I just wrap this paper up and get him out of here. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. All right, give me a minute and I'm going to show you how to finish it. All right. My battery's running low, so I got to hurry up and finish this. Finish. Booyah. 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 2 catfish fillets from earlier. That's what I showed you. It's one side of the caddy. So I'll do this real quick. Show you how to finish. Done. Done with the caddy. Knife is getting dull. That's not good. Skin, meat. All the meat. It looks a little crazy because I'm putting on cold water, but it's South Carolina and it's like so hot. The cold water is like warm water. And everybody know how catfish meat is. Voila. All meat. All meat. No red, it's fresh. Let me trim this off. Once again, all meat. Skin, meat. All meat. There's a little bit of skin here I gotta trim. Let me just trim it off. There's a little skin here. This is by the head. There's a bone there. That shouldn't be there. Trim it off. It's done. There's a bone right there. Rid of that. All that. Bone. This is what you want. Meat. Meat. No bone. Meat. It's all edible. No bones. That's it, baby. Video's over.